I think I made a big mistake. Good morning. So today I'm gonna do something that I'm yet to do here in the channel. I'm gonna review a product. That's a lot of beeping. I'm gonna more beeping. So today I'm going to review a product. I'm probably gonna do an unboxing, which is something that I've never done before. And I'm going to record the installation of the product in the van as well. To be honest with you, the challenge here is I don't know if I have the tools. I have a few tools in the van, but I don't know if I have all the tools I need to be able to install the product. I'm going to be doing that in a Bunnings car park, and at least if I need tools I can just run in and buy some tools. But let me find the coffee. I will chat to you in a second. Well, it says that it's open. Let's see. I don't think it is, but let's check it out.
Yeah, good. How are you? I'm very good. I'm great.
So it turns out that La Mocha coffee shop was open. Oh, this is good. Okay, we're almost ready to go. We now just need diesel because I'm not going very far with what I currently have. So let me get diesel. Man, it's nice to get out of number one Sydney, and it's just nice to get out of New South Wales. One thing that I keep telling my friends and family every time I come back from the road is that the roads in New South Wales suck. Now I've had a chance to drive from Sydney up north all the way to Noosa, and then from Sydney all the way down to the bottom of Australia, essentially. Not really the bottom of Australia, because the bottom of Australia would be Tasmania, but you know what I mean. Wells Beach and Torquay, that area there. And as soon as you cross the border, for some reason, the road quality just skyrocket. It's just like so much better. We have such bad roads, like in New South Wales, like the potholes not disappear, but they pretty much disappear. They reduce quite a bit. Yeah, the roads are so much better in Victoria and Queensland. APCO, very popular apparently. 175. Thanks Victoria. Good coffee, better roads, cheaper diesel. What's going on in New South Wales? I'm moving down to Victoria. So this is what's happening. I'm in Wodonga now, and I have to drive down to, I think it's Melbourne. I think we can consider where I'm going in Melbourne. And the product I'm reviewing is a cargo case from a company called Pelican. So one of the things that I want to have in a van is storage on a roof, on a roof platform, so I can have stuff that I don't use on a daily basis, like the Starlink dish, camping equipment, fire pit, firewood if I'm taking it with me on the road. So I just want to have stuff out of the way, stuff that I don't use every day, so I can have some more storage inside the van. So I was thinking, I actually have a Thule, or Thules, people say that in different ways, storage box that I had from my previous van, but this one that I actually have now, it's super long. It doesn't fit on a platform, on a space that I have on a platform, so I need to sell that one. And I just got this car, it's actually a new product. It's a cargo case for roof racks. So it's literally a box. It's not like fancy design like the Thule or the Rhino racks of the world. those types of storage boxes. It's just a rectangle. It's not very pretty, but it does the job. And I ordered, I think 2 weeks ago, but I was in between Christmas and New Year, so they took a while to ship it out. And I actually was like, oh, I'm going down to Victoria, maybe let's just ask them to hold it, so I can then, to avoid the product arriving at my house and then I'm on the road, let's just hold it. I'm driving down, I'll pick it up and I'll try to install it. So, and I'm gonna do a video for my YouTube channel. So yeah, Pelican case, it's the 140X something. When I do the unboxing, I'll explain everything. But yeah, I'm excited about it. It's a challenge for me to install it because I'm on my own and it's quite heavy, and I only have the ladder on the back door. I'll need to do everything on my own. It's a bit of a challenge. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off. If I'm not able to pull it off, I will need to spend a few days probably sleeping and living at the back of the van with a massive box in my corridor, which is gonna annoy the hell out of me. But here's the challenge. When I decided to come and pick it up, the case, I knew of the risks of maybe not being able to do it on my own, but we'll find a way. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. So now it's 10:39 in the morning. I've been to the gym. I had 2 coffees. I haven't had any food. I'm probably gonna stop on the way. I'm probably gonna drive 2 hours, pit stop, brunch slash lunch slash snack on the road, on a rest area, and then shoot down to Melbourne, pick that up. And I want to install it till today. Daylight savings is my ally today, because I think sunset is only around 8:30 p.m. so I have a lot of time, and I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be okay. And I'm taking you along for the ride with me. You'll be able to see everything. I have to stop also on the way and just give them a call. They said around an hour and a half, 1 hour before I get there, because they don't have a reception. It's just a warehouse, apparently a distribution center. So I have to give them a call, let them know that I'm on my way, so they can make sure everything is ready for me. So now let's hit the roads. Enough talking. Looks like this is where we stop for lunch. Okay, so I guess it's lunchtime. But first, let's get these window covers off so we can get some more natural light into the van with the lawnmower on the background. So, what do we have? We have eggs. Oh, we have smoked salmon. Oh, this is going to be a good one. We have smoked salmon. We have bread, of course. And we have, where's my cheese? And butter. Oh, this is going to be a feast. I've got it all. So one of the things that I've been doing recently, I got this new toaster from Amazon. Look at the size of this thing. Look at this. Look at the size of this thing. Look in comparison to my iPhone. It's tiny. And I've been able to make a full sandwich, toast, roll, whatever you want to call it, on here without having to use the fry pan to fry anything. It's just so convenient. So, this is how I do it. There we go, egg number 1 and egg number 2. And of course we need some salt. Oh yeah, we need coffee. We do need coffee. And because of course I'm not gonna brew coffee right now, this is what we're gonna drink. If you haven't tried, you should, because it's pretty good, especially in a hot day like today. We do need a bit more coffee because we still have like 200 kilometers to drive. Let's make it nice and chill. Some ice cubes. And that's how I like it. That's delicious. Alright, let's keep going here. Bread. On both sides. A slice of cheese on one side. Egg check. Doing well. Eggs on one side. I think 2 slices is enough. This one across here. And back to the toaster. And now we wait. Oh, this is looking good. Let's see. So nice. Double cheese, double egg, salmon sandwich. It's 1 o'clock now. I think we're good for time. I think we might arrive at the warehouse around 3:30 maybe. I'll give them a call once I finish here, just to check, but yeah, 3:30 should be fine. That's it. That is the end of the party. Now it's now it's everybody's favorite part. Clean up. So we got it. Here it is. Let me show you. And I asked the gentleman if I could install it here, but he said that they're about to finish for the day. They're gonna close the gates. It is 20 past 4. I think it should be fine. I have like 4 hours of daylight still. Sunset is around 8:30 because of daylight savings. So I'm probably going to Bunnings, like I said, try to find a shady spot and install this bad boy. But before unboxing, then installing, then first impressions. Let's do it. Let's put this bad boy in. Okay, so just got to Bunnings. I found this spot tucked away in a corner in the shade, no one around. Bunnings closes at 9 p.m. so if I need any tools I can just run inside. Okay, so even before I unbox the case, I need to check one part that's inside this box. This is the mounting kit. So when you order the case, the mounting kit's not included. You have to order it. And just for your knowledge, you probably wonder how much it costs. So the case itself was $7.99 Australian dollars and another $3.99 for the mounting kit. I know it's not cheap, but to be honest, if you compare with the big brands for storage boxes, the price is very similar. If you want to get a big one, it's normally around $1,000 anyway. Okay, the platform I have on my roof is from a company called Wedgetail, and they have a very specific, I think it's called the T-nut. I don't know exactly the name of the part, but I hope, and before I ordered the case, I was chatting to a gentleman via email asking him about the T-nut. Forgive me if I'm saying the name of the part wrong. And I was asking if I sent him a photo of the channel on the platform just to check that it would fit. He didn't get back to me on time. I decided to order the case anyway because I was coming down to Victoria. So before I unbox the case, I'm gonna check the T-nut inside the mounting kit, go up on the roof. If it fits and I can do it, happy days, I'll go ahead and proceed. Otherwise, if it doesn't fit, I'll need to scratch everything, not even unbox the case today, strap it to the roof of the van with the straps that I use for my surfboards, and then do everything back in Sydney, because I'm probably gonna need to go to Wedgetail and then purchase the little T-nuts to fit inside the channel, so then I can install the case. Let's open and see if the bad boy that's inside here fits on the roof rack. So let's see. Okay, I guess this is part of the unboxing already. So you get, in the mounting kit, you get the instructions, and that's the one. That's the one I need to see if it fits. So now the success of the mission is going to be determined by this bad boy here. Okay, so good news, just checked the feet on top of the platform, and the little piece that I keep calling T-nut fits, and I think we can go ahead with the project. Okay, let's open up this guy. Not much of an unboxing, more like an unwrapping. Oh, there we go. I was wondering the model before. So it's the BX140R large. This is the large one, as you can see here. Okay, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if it's as big as I thought. Oh wow, that's massive. I mean, it's more than what I need for sure. Pelican, they're very well known for their really good high quality products, so that's it. First impressions are good. Okay, let's do the right thing and read the instructions instead of just trying to whip it and just figure it out. Okay, so the first thing we actually need to do is to attach the bit of the mounting kit that attaches to the case, not to the platform. So the platform, as I remember watching on a YouTube video on their website, it's the second step. So the first step is attaching everything to the case. So let's do that. Step number one was concluded, but I am not necessarily happy with one of the bolts there, but we need to sort that out later. Let's advance to step number two, which is then attaching the hardware to the platform. So my first obstacle has just been found. I've got size 10 that's missing, and I've got 12 and 13. Guess which one I need? Number 10 for this one here. So I'll need to, lucky I'm just right in front of Bunny, so let's run inside and grab a number 10. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it. Back from Bunnings, decided to get the full set. So this one I've got in here, they're like so tiny and flimsy anyway. Look at this little guy. So I just got like a bit more sort of sturdy set. So it should be good to go now. And I made sure that it has number 10, which is the one that we need. Oh man, nothing like having the right tools for the job. Okay, so now the way that we need to do this can be a challenge. So put this little guy here first, and then I need to line up with this guy. Oh no, I think I made a big mistake, because the position is not like that, it's like this, isn't it? For this one to sit like this, this needs to be like that. Oh no, oh no, I think this is the end of the road for me, as I thought. So my channel here is too wide for this piece, so it's not gonna work, unless, no, it's not gonna work at all. So when I was testing before, when I came here just with this piece to check, I put it on a channel like this, and I was like, okay, it's not going anywhere, it looks like it's gonna fit and it's okay. But now, because I have this piece here and I have to line up these two bolts with that, I mean not these ones, these two here, these two right here, this needs to sit like this. And if I put this T-slot like that, of course, as you can see, it goes through, so it doesn't work, and there's no way that I can put it like that. Yep, that's the end of the road, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing that could ruin my project was this thing. That's the bit that's a bit tricky with this type of platform, and it didn't work. So I've done all this work for nothing for now. So I guess this is going to be a two-part video. I'm gonna be down here in Victoria for another week and a half, 2 weeks. Luckily, I have my surfboard straps in the van, and I hope I have enough length to go around the box, and they're lockable, which is good, so I don't have to worry about it. That's the end of the road. I know, the face of defeat. But to be honest, I knew there was a risk. I'm actually quite happy because my surfboard straps were able to wrap around the case and it's safely attached to the platform now. Because if that wasn't the case, I was probably gonna need to spend the next week and a half with a big massive case inside the van, and I'm going down to Phillip Island and Bells Beach and Torquay to spend a week and a half still on holidays before I get back to work. So yeah, I guess when I get back to Sydney, I'll need to get in touch with Pelican, or maybe even with Wedgetail, which is the manufacturer for my platform, and see if they can help me figure out a solution, because I don't want to really return the case. I mean, it's exactly the size that I want it. I think it's going to work really well once it's installed, but I guess we'll see. So I was hoping to finish the video today. edit and publish, but I guess this is now a two-part video. So I will see you back in Sydney when I figure everything out. See you there. And we are back. We're back in Sydney. So I managed to purchase these channel inserts. I think I was calling them like different things throughout the first part of the video. Channel inserts, that's what I'm gonna call them from now on. So these little guys here, these are the ones from Pelican, and they did not fit. I mean, they were too small for the size of the channel that I have on a platform. So I had a chat to Pelican and to Wedgetail, and I purchased these guys. So essentially what I'm gonna do, because this is the original that came with the platform, I'm gonna have them connected to the platform. These guys are gonna go on the bottom. So when I get the bolt through, I'm gonna be able to secure them in place. So I'm gonna show you when I go up there to install. I would just spend a little bit of time fiddling with everything here, just making sure that I have all the parts, which I think I do. I was just reading the manual of instructions again, just make sure that I know what I'm doing. My only challenge right now is just daylight. I think it's 7:30 right now, and sunset is around 8:15. I don't think I probably have an hour to get everything done. Hopefully I can do it. Going on a trip this next long weekend, and I want to make sure that I have everything set up there so I can free up some storage here in the van. So yeah, got the parts, got all the tools, and I think it's time to get cracking. So I'll see you up there. Let's move this bad boy to the side and see if we can do it. Need to put the brackets at the back first, and then put the ones in front. It's gonna try my best to not fall. So this is the solution that I found. So this one, which is the Pelican one, it goes on the bottom. This one is the one from Wedgetail. So when I get this guy on top, put the bolt through that hole over there, it's gonna go through the Wedgetail one, which has got a thread that's a little bit wider than the other one. So the one from Wedgetail is an M8. So this is an M8 thread, and this one is an M6. So yeah, so essentially when I put the bolt through, it's gonna pull, of course, everything up. It's gonna be nice and secure because this is the perfect size for the channel on the platform, as you can see. So the first one was a success. As you can see, my idea worked. So I've got the one from Wedgetail on top, the one from Pelican on the bottom, and yeah, I think it's working. Bolts are there. I can still move it around because I'll need to move it just to adjust the position of the case on top. So yeah, so far so good. Now I just need to install 3 more of these. Okay, so I've managed to figure out a way to fit the brackets. I just need to move my Starlink mount a little bit to this side, and I should have enough room there for the other bracket. And behind here, so I've got one here and another one over there, so I think we're good. Just figuring out the position now, moving the Starlink mount and installing the last one, and I think we should be good. Lights fading fast, sun is down. I think I've got maybe like half an hour here, and I'll need to wrap up, so this better be ready. I even have my headlamp over there if I need it. Hopefully not, so let's hurry up. Okay, so the job is completed. It wasn't necessarily easy. I ran out of daylight, as you probably saw, and I'll need to show you tomorrow the end result. It looks okay. The fitting for some of the brackets is not perfect for some reason. I need to figure out why. It looks like the brackets are a little bit shorter than they should be, and it didn't really attach to the case well enough, but the position is okay. I'll need, like I said before, I'll need to try to move the bracket of the awning so I can then move it around and still have this space for the solar panels. But this is something for me to worry about later on. At least the case is mounted. I don't have the surfboard straps on it anymore, so it looks good. It's going to be functional for next weekend because I'm going on a trip. But yeah, like I said, this is now a 3-part video. I will show you the end result tomorrow. Now let's clean this mess.
2,000 years later.
Wow, I know this one took a while, but one thing I can promise you, we are not gonna have a part 4 for this video. This is it, part 3, the end. The case is already there, installed, as you know. I don't need any tools today, don't need to run into Bunnings. The sun is high up in the sky, so I'm not gonna run out of daylight. And this is it. I started shooting this video on the 8th of January, and it's now the 23rd of March, I think. So it's been a while, lots of stuff going on over the last couple of months, weeks, and even days. A few things that I'm gonna update you in the next upcoming videos. But today we are here to finally wrap up the video about the Pelican case, the Cargo BX140R. So let's talk about it. So here it is, the Pelican Cargo BX140R. I've been using the case for now 2.5 months and I'm loving it. It's doing its job. It's big enough for what I need. And there are only 2 things that I would really change or give feedback back to Pelican if I could. And maybe Pelican, if you're watching this, here's your feedback. Too many latches. I've got 7 latches on top of the case. I'm not sure if you'll be able to reduce the number of latches. Every time you have to open and close it, it's a bit of a process. Not a big deal. But the other feedback that affects the way that you use the case quite a bit is how short the 2 side stoppers are, and I'm going to show you in a minute, because you open the lid of the case and sometimes if you're not paying attention, it just falls on your head, and it has happened to me a few times. So let me show you inside. Let me show you the stuff that I put in here so you can have an idea if you're considering grabbing this case for your car or a van. So let me show you. But just before I do that, just let me show you the brackets that attach to the platform. I don't think I had a chance to show you properly on part 2 of the video as I was doing the installation, but this is essentially the bracket. I got 4 of them, another one over there, and then another one here. You can put a padlock over there just to make sure that it's secure and nobody's going to take your case. Another one over there, so you can essentially have 2 padlocks if you want to, 1 on each side, but I only have 1 over here, which I think it's enough. But yeah, this is a view from the top and the brackets that attach to your platform. Now let me show you inside. So here it is. Let me show you what I have inside. But I think even before I show you what I have inside, if you're gonna get this case, and I think any of the Pelican cargo cases, you have to really be careful, like I was saying before, about the stoppers here. If I just move a little bit like that, look, hope I don't knock the camera, but it's very easy for them to, and this is quite a heavy lid, so if you're gonna have, if you're not paying attention and it's a bit windy, or if you're moving around the roof, it's really dangerous. This can really hurt
yeah, this is not a very clever system, to be honest. I understand like they probably don't have enough room here in the corner to use something else, but some sort of stopper, or yeah, I don't know. But just be aware, this can be quite dangerous, and he has fallen on my head a few times, maybe twice, and it hurt quite a bit. So yeah, just be very careful. So what do I have inside? And I'm not using not even 80%, 85% maybe of the capacity of the case. So what do I have in here? A mesh footprint that I use to put underneath my tent. This is essentially all camping gear. A fly screen for the van, surfboard straps, they're here in the corner, I'm not even gonna get them out. I've got a solar blanket. I've got a front runner camping chair, which is quite big as well. A Zorali fire pit that it's here at all times. Oh, this one is quite heavy. I've got my guy ropes for the Fiamma awning and the pegs here as well. And the main thing really, and the motivation for me to get the case, was a Starlink dish. I think a lot of people in vans these days, if you're camping, if you're driving, if you're on the road, you want to have a Starlink with you at all times so you can make sure you have internet connection. And I just didn't want to have to bring the dish up here every time I wanted to use Starlink, so I put it in here. And I was a little bit concerned about the shaft. See? That's it, that's what I'm saying. Gotta pay attention, you know, kind of be holding at all times. I was a little bit concerned about the angle of the shaft here. I don't know how exactly if you call it a shaft or not. That's the only word I can think of right now. I was wondering if that was gonna close and if it was gonna be too tall, but not really, it's fine. And it tucks away nicely here in the corner, and you still have a lot of room. So if you're thinking about getting one of these cases because you wanna have a Starlink dish inside of it, and if you're worried about the space that you'll have, you'll be fine. So you'll be totally fine. And again, still have probably 10 to 15% of the capacity of the case to use, and I can put more stuff inside, but that's pretty much where I'm gonna have it inside here at all times. And yeah, that's what I have inside. I just put your 7 latches again. 6, 7, job done. And I also use a little padlock on the outside here at all times, just for safety. Very unlikely that someone is going to hop on the roof of your van to steal anything from here, but you never know, so it's always nice to have something just for peace of mind. So if you've watched this far into the video, thank you very much. I'm going to be doing more product reviews this year. In fact, I have a plan to be posting way more in 2024. I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to commit to a video a week, but that's my goal. That's what I'm going to try to do, to post at least once a week moving forward. And yeah, if you're keen to see more videos in the future, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to get out of here because it is so hot. It's probably like, what, 30 degrees now. So let's get out of here. We don't have sunscreen on. And thanks for watching once again. I'll see you down the road. Well, somebody needs to grab the camera.